Good morning, everyone. Bonjour, Alonso. How are you? I hope everything is well with you this morning. So, as you saw by the title, this morning is one of my quiet streams where I'll be reading the book Game of Thrones for half an hour. So, what's going to happen at one point, obviously, is you're going to see me turn on the camera and pull out the book, and I'll be quietly reading for, like I said, 30 minutes. So, Alonzo, I don't know if you have the book Game of Thrones, or maybe you have another book, but you can definitely take out a book, read for half an hour with me. But I know for a lot of individuals, they just like to have that opportunity to chat with other people in the chat or to simply use the music that I play for their meditation or prayer or just have that background music going while they're doing their morning. So, either way, Alonzo, I hope you enjoy and utilize this time in whatever way best suits you. So, I'm going to do a last couple of minutes, seconds, sorry, of things. I'm going to get out my book, all of that jazz. Um, so, basically, just in case, Alonzo, but I think you've been here before. I have the leather bound version of the book, so it's a smaller book and consequently it's a lot bigger, but I'm about halfway through. I don't know, Alonzo, if you have done it or not, but you're more than welcome to participate in the poll that I have. Just a little quick questions, nothing too personal or anything. So yeah, so I'm about halfway through the book. So I probably at this pace probably have another 3 weeks, 4 weeks of reading, and at that point I'm going to have another poll to see if everybody wants me to continue reading the book. I'm a bit surprised that Lashes isn't here yet, but I know she's a busy woman and has a lot of things to do. And I know people have lives above and beyond YouTube. So, but I'm glad that anybody and everybody is here and that hopefully you guys catch me on the replay if you can't be here in my lives. So, all right, I'll start the reading shortly. I'll probably start at 41 and then keep going to 10, 11. So I'm just gonna at least get the shared screen going. Ooh, extra camera. What is this? I'm not. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, I just discovered a little button. I can go on quote unquote extra camera. Okay. Hello, hello, everybody. I'm back. Bonjour. Before the billions, comment ça va, mon ami? I know you know what that means, but just in case, of course, that was French. To anybody who doesn't speak French, for hello before the billions, how are you, my friend? Um, so yeah, that was my half an hour of reading Game of Thrones. And yeah, so that's that for right now. I got to page number 387, which is where Cersei, is that her name? No, Dany, the girl, the blonde-haired girl, the mother of the dragons, goes to her new homeland, the one with the Drothakis or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it. Um, and she's kind of debating how to treat the people there, how to call them, etc. Je vais bien before the billions. Thank you very much for being here. Yeah, he had perfect timing, as if he was predicting when I would stop. But yeah, definitely good timing on his part. So yeah, so I also was at the part where Eddard's men were canceled. Let's put it that way. So things seem to be revving up, and I at the point where I'm considering. I don't know if I want to pay for HBO because obviously, as you guys know, HBO you have to pay for it, or simply just buy in the seasons of Game of Thrones because it does seem to be ramping up a bit and becoming more interesting. But I'll see if it's worth it or not. So basically, I have another 300 pages or so, give or take 300, 400 extreme maximum, to go before it's the end of the book. Um, well, let's see, it's 807 is the last page. I'm not very good at math, so I'm going to do a little calculator. So 807 minus 387. Oh, 420. Nice. I have 420 pages left to go before the end of the book. So I mean, I'm reading about maybe 5, 10 pages each time. So I mean, I still have basically another 40 days, give or take. So a little over a month, month and a half, something like that. Let's say 2 months. Excuse me. Before ending the reading. So I'm not sure if at the end of this, if I'm going to continue reading Game of Thrones or pick a different book. Um, let's just also see how the poll is. So a few of you have answered the poll. I'm going to end it now and see what you guys said. It was just a quick little poll just to see if you guys are, like myself, regular readers or try to at least read a little bit more. I did start reading a book called, what's the name of the book now? Good gosh, I'm blanking on the name of the book that I'm reading. But I'm reading a new book. Oh, good. I'm glad that you're reading the book in the chat at least. And I know you said you read the book already, but sometimes it's fun to reread a book. So 37 of you, you got eight votes. So 37 of you, 37% of you said that you read every day. 37% of you said that you read a little bit every week, and 25% of you said you read a little bit every month, which is good. For me, I think it's important to read. And this is part of, like I said, why I have this series going. And I'm just going to give me a second. I'm going to put the background music from StreamYard so I can find that book that I'm reading because it bothers me that I can't remember. I see the page cover, but I can't remember the name of the book. I'm just going to take half a second to go and find it and let you guys know the name. I'm just going to put a nice little background music from StreamYard. It is called Lovecraft Country. It's a book by Matt Ruff, and it's set in Chicago of 1954. Um, and basically, the book is about this gentleman, a black fellow whose father goes missing under weird circumstances, and had sent his son, the protagonist of the book, a letter to say, "Hey, come and find me." And it's the adventures of the son trying to find his father. It is a TV show. I think it's also, yeah, it is also on HBO as well, which is part of another reason why I'm debating whether or not I want to get HBO or not, but we'll see. So yeah, Lovecraft Country, and it does presume, from what I've seen so far from the reviews, that Lovecraft stories are actually real. So all these monsters that Lovecraft is talking about is actually real stuff. We read every day, great stuff. I remember that we had, when we first started talking, you had mentioned that you try to read a good 10, 15 minutes before going to bed. I'm not quite at that habit yet, but I do try to make a point of at least trying to read a little bit. And that's also, like I said, part of the reason why I'm doing this series, where even if I can't read every day as much as I would like to, but at least reading 3 times a week for half an hour, that's better than nothing, right? So yeah, so that's the other book that I'm reading, and I hope to get it done as quickly as possible, because I do want to integrate that book into my other series as well. Oh, you get it HBO Max as part of your AT&T. Yeah. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, no, here in Canada we don't get those kinds of deals with your cell phone per se. Um, I could, if I got cable TV, say, "Oh, I want HBO or whatever," but I'd have to actually pay for cable, and I haven't paid for cable in quite some time. So I'm just gonna take this banner off because it's no longer applicable. But yeah, so I mean, I'm semi debating whether to get HBO or not, but I'll see how much it would cost me realistically. And I think there's a version where you're just paying for the online app kind of thing. You're just watching on your TV or your computer or whatever. So, but we'll see. I'll see how much it costs and if it's really worth it or not. Because, like I said, for me, it's literally for the two shows, right? It's literally for Game of Thrones and Lovecraft Country, and that's it. So I don't know if it really would be worth it. Yeah, for sure. Before the billions, let me know. I do plan on doing a live this Saturday on movie chats, but definitely, yeah, it's definitely getting expensive, and I'm not making money off of YouTube. So for me, if I pay for things, it has to be worth it. It has to be something that's it's really worth the pennies and dollars I'm putting into. Yeah, you fall asleep. Yeah, that's the other issue that I have is I want to, get comfortable, but once I'm comfortable, I start reading. Yeah, it doesn't take much, for me to fall asleep. So I try not to, read in bed and that kind of thing. When I know I'm going to my mother's place, it takes a good half an hour, 45 minutes by public transportation. So that's when I usually try to have my book with me. So that way I'm reading, but I'm not in a position where I'm going to fall asleep, because that's the worst thing. It's when you're in the middle of the book and you're like, fall on it, and it's like the pages end up crippled, and, where was I? What did I read? Yes, we're on to you, trash can waves. We know what you're up to. But yeah, no, it's definitely hard to read and getting that time in, and as you guys glimpsed, I have quite a few books um, that I bought with a big plan on reading, especially 2 years ago when, of course, we all had that mandatory stay at home. And I was thinking, okay, I'll take this time to read, and of course, got distracted by YouTube, and oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, and started my channel and taking it more seriously and things like that. So it's definitely not as easy as I would like it to be to spend that time to read and really get into that. But yeah, before the billions, whenever you want to collab again, just let me know. I definitely like to, I miss those chats that we have and, those conversations. Hello, hello, Life Circle with Cindy. How you doing? Glad that you're here and thank you for the support. Definitely appreciated. So we're just chit chatting about books in general, Cindy. I just finished my half an hour of reading Game of Thrones. I don't know if you've read that book, Cindy, if you've heard of it. I think it's pretty much a typical quote unquote North American phenomenon to read Game of Thrones. I don't think I've heard too many people outside of the US and Canada that have read it or heard about it. But I mean, what do I know? Maybe it is international. But yeah, um, Cindy, I don't know if you read books regularly, if you've read a book. So basically, right now, Cindy, I'm reading two books. I'm reading Game of Thrones for this series, and I started reading Lovecraft Country on my own time. On that book, I literally got in I'm at page 36 and there's 372 pages. So I just started. It's not and I'm not rushing through that book either. So it's not like this book where Game of Thrones where I'm reading a half an hour 3 times a week. So yeah, so pretty much that's it for today, guys. I will have another live tonight, Friday night, and Saturday morning, as well as Thursday morning, where I continue, of course, my reading. Tonight will be my art review as usual. Um, and then obviously Thursday morning, I will come back with my reading. Did I set up my? Oh no, I didn't set up my for tonight. My art review. But on my art review, most likely will be at 8:30, 9 o'clock tonight, somewhere around there. And I will be taking the suggestion of First Gen Corporate, where he was asking me to talk about some Canadian artists because he really didn't know a whole lot. So watch out for that. I will set it up in a few minutes when I got a nice, good list of Canadian artists that I want to speak about. I already spoke about one or two in particular, but I want to find the right ones as well. Watch Ruthless. What's that show about? I think I've heard that title before, but I don't remember what that show is about. Trash Can. But I'll try to check it out. I have a very long list of shows and books and all of that I want to read and watch. But I definitely take suggestions. Um, but yeah, okay, I'm back. All right, sorry, just had a connection issue. Was trying to unplug my camera, and of course, it affected my internet. Okay, I'll try to check it out. Trash Cat. I think I've heard of the show before. I think, but I'll look it out. Check it out, I should say, for sure. But anyways, that's pretty much it for today, guys. I will be setting up my live stream for tonight, where we'll be trying to talk about, 3 or 4 different Canadian artists. Okay, so I'm just trying to find the right topic and the right artist. And then Friday night will be my book review. I'll continue with 48 Laws of Power. And Saturday morning, I will be doing another movie review. And it's going to be, let me go make sure I'm not doing it right, talking about it wrong. Why won't it show me? Well, anyway, Saturday I'm going to be doing another movie review. So I will have a few lives going on, and I did have to take some time because, as you guys know, I was under the weather for quite some time, and I'm only now starting to feel a lot better. Still feel a little bit sick, but much better than I was last week. So I'm gonna let you guys go. And as you guys know, make sure to, tell somebody that you love them, that you miss them. If it's somebody that you haven't spoken to in a while, don't be afraid to go show them some love. I'm going to stop the music. There we are. And yeah, so just basically, guys, if there's somebody that you haven't said I love you to, you haven't spoken to in a while, that you just haven't chatted with, now's the time to do it. So I hope to see you guys tonight in my live stream tonight. If not in my live stream, I hope to see you guys on Before the Billions live, Trash Can. I know you've been live a couple of times, and I tried to at least, be there with you, even though I wasn't chatting as much as I would have liked to, but I definitely try to be present. So I hope to see you guys in the streams and have a great day, guys. I hope your Tuesday goes very well today. Bye, guys. Au revoir.